If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pinned tweet here. This link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password, and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, so you can feel free to go here and just watch this. Okay, hello everyone, so let's see what we are today. Open here and held resistance at yesterday's value area high. The question of today will be initially for the downside, if we break down below yesterday's point of control 690s area here, and we have a move down to 640s, and what it does there, if it holds or if it goes lower. If it goes lower, we're looking all this area as a resistance zone, then against 640 is looking for a move down to 540s eventually, and then perhaps price can balance within this breakout area. Again, on the upside now, you can see the bigger picture on the weekly time frame here. We have 800 multi-month resistance, so if this is about to hold or move away and break out yesterday's high and hold above 750s, then we're looking for a move up to 800, 830s area. This will be a really nice trade if it goes there, and especially if it fails for a short opportunity. Although as of now we have failed to go above value area high. Of course, this doesn't mean it cannot open and go straight up. Initially the short position here for potential continuation lower towards 680s, and then eventually at yesterday's value area low. Let's see if this happens. Scale first target here, key to hold below 680s here for a move down to 630s or so. Let's see, because it's a very important level. If this happens, then we'll have a nice retest of yesterday value area low perhaps, and then see what it does there. Line in the sun for this is this 700s here, or VWAP. Price needs not to go above here if it's about to sell further down. Let's see if this holds resistance here, and then we have a continuation. Scale out second target here now remain to be seen if it goes down to 640s area. Also, we're within the first 30 minutes of the cash trade here. Need to see where this first 30 minutes will close if it goes further down from here. Better go with a trend here rather than against it. It's my thinking. So we're still trading slower here because we are within yesterday's balance area, and we need to pay attention at this 630, 640s level. Generally, after these risk-on events, which people think will be risk-off, like Trump and yesterday's session, we tend to see small sideways balance days, so perhaps we can see something like this today. Out of the short here, need to see if price can go above initial balance low for a move up to initial balance high. Otherwise, this will be just a shakeout and a nice resistance for continuation here. Sorted again against the initial balance low here for a move towards the downside now, holding resistance so far. Tight stop here. Out of the short position now, flat, need to wait and see sometime if it goes above initial balance low here for a move higher. Now just shopping around mostly with resistance here on VWAP though. And here 86 in order to catch the momentum here at the last 8 minutes of the 30-minute candle. Perhaps we'll see some new low here. Currently just trading sideways mostly, but I'm going with the resistance here, otherwise I will be stopped out if it goes above. Out of the short here, initiating a long now for in anticipation price will move above towards initial balance high 726 area. Now flat, now not sure if we will need to trade anymore this kind of trading, although holding resistance here again, so this area of resistance here to trade against for the short side basically. But when it's chopping around like this, is difficult to hold position. So also on the 5-minute here, very clear resistance on the initial balance low to even initiate another short against for continuation lower. So new low for the day as anticipated earlier on, although when you see this kind of very slow price action and move attempts like straight up then stopping, then straight up then stopping, you need to focus on the bigger picture, which is a resistance area here, as this was the initial idea, although it's still not easy to hold the position, but it's okay. It's not every day like 1 minute 100 points, another minute another 100 like yesterday. So let's see now if it goes down. Basically, if this is supposed to be a balanced day, if it goes down to 640s area, this will be a great long here, if this is remain to be trading like this. The range is 34 points here, so this is likely to expand like another 20 to go up to 50 points range at least. So perhaps this can bring us down to 640s. If price gives another retest here on VWAP, I will look to short it here for continuation towards 640s basically. The last today and yesterday's behavior is a great example of how markets expand during a risk event and then how they become less rangy here and more sticky. You can see the difference of the first hour of trading of yesterday 200 points and today in total just less than 100. A 30-minute reversal play here, this could have been nice entry at this retest at the lows here, but when this is not exhausted yet according to statistics, I hesitate to take. So this was like another 50 points down and then we retest it here, then I would likely to go long for the reversal play on the 30-minute. So let's see now if this will be a good resistance here for a continuation and a new low. The fact is going that slow, this is why I don't like trading like slow markets, and I prefer to trade DAX because it's spiking a lot and I do not hesitate to initiate trades. So this can go up to initial balance high and hold here, perhaps can see a further leg down. VWAP here is a good point, but if this is remain to be like a balanced day, small range and rotational, I'm still questioning this, so I would like to see this a little bit higher, up to 90s or so, and then short it for a 10-point stop of 700s. Short it here in anticipation this can go at least at the lows of the day, if not lower, and generally down to 640s. This is against 700s here, so let's see if this trade will give like 40 points down to 640s then. Scale the first target here of the short remains towards the trending lower manner here, very choppy in very small ranges and very slowly at the moment. Need to focus on these 640s eventually if it goes there. Okay, we're going to short it again here, second entry. Of course, this is kind of finding momentum towards the upside now, but if this resistance is about to hold once again, then we'll see another move lower here, unless this just spikes up to initial balance high here. Okay, so very tight range for first hour of cash trading here. We need to see if this can either have a retest at initial balance high here, which is heading towards to. What it does here, if it takes out yesterday's high and fails here and perhaps can rotate back inside this kind of range, then we have 800 level to see as a multi-month resistance area here. I'm still holding this short position from here, and the idea of this is price can go down to 640s later on. Okay, so still sideways consolidation here with a support at yesterday's point of control. Now we need to see if we have a retest here at 720s and what it does. Of course, this can just hold here sideways and then go towards the lower yesterday's value area low. This is my position here. Also, would like to see what it does here and perhaps I'll short for a move down to 640s as well. Currently just holding higher lows here, so perhaps this can spike up to initial balance high here as many market participants could be positioned short here and this will just go again. So need to give it some time. First, I'm still short for this play down to 640s basically. Okay, hello everyone. So can see still very nice trending day. Just hitting here, it's just sideways consolidation. With respect to initial balance high failures here, I shorted twice, scale out very nice 30 points here, now shorted again here and scale out on initial balance midpoint, still holding short position. It was nice that price went up to yesterday's value area high and even failed to exactly retest yesterday's high here. This is where I shorted. Of course, what we see here is holding support at yesterday's point of control and just pushing slightly towards the upside with a flat top here and do not extending and trending higher. So we need to see if this can go below 700s for a move down towards the 67s, which is the low of the first hour of cash trading and the low of the day here. So anticipating a balanced day. Also, once again, the bigger picture here is on the weekly profiles, massive area of resistance above 800s. Now we went just up to 740s or so here, so this tail here perhaps will have a rotation during this week. Of course, this means that today this retest needs to be the weekly high, too early to say. Also, we have Draghi conference in a couple of days, so we need to see now. Okay, basically now we need to see if we have a move higher and another failed retest or even breakout of yesterday's high fails, then we'll initiate a short position for a move down 700s initially, then 640s eventually, although this is holding but failing to extend higher as well. Okay, you have big divergence here. SPY open and held the opening price, now tanking lower below 221. So if this is to be held as a resistance, then DAX will fail here at this and go lower unless SPY holds and reverses, which DAX means will go straight up. So I shorted here against this area here, against initial balance high and value high of yesterday, anticipating a move towards 700s. If this SPY offer is to be held lower, then DAX will go towards 700s, if not lower. Also having a look at VIX here, went positive for the day while it was tanking lower, so if this is going to hold the lows here and expand higher, perhaps we should see a nice move towards the downside in equities, although SPY already began, it's down to 220.80s here and open up to 221.20, so we need to see if DAX is about to follow towards the downside. Still don't even moving here. Out of the short position here, SPY holding lower while DAX failing. Perhaps we need to see the retest up to 740s first. Give it a go and shorted the highs here. We need to see if we have another flash out and failure here. Of course, this can just go straight up now, but let's see. Scale out first target here of the short of the highs. If this is to remain a resistance here, then we need to see if price goes towards 700s again. Also SPY at the lows don't even rebound it at all, so let's see if this DAX was just to take out yesterday high, then we reverse back inside. flatten the short here, no reason to hold this. Let's see if it goes up to 800 and how it will behave there. Initiated another short position here. If this is a failure towards yesterday's highs, then we should move lower. Also, SPY again resistance. DAX huge divergence so far. I know this is against the direction of the market now, but generally the bigger picture here is more towards a resistance zone rather than support for longs. Shorted once more against this high here, tight stop now. If this is a failure here, we'll see rotation back to initial balance high. Although this is just pushing higher and higher and higher, it seems. SPY again resistance at 221. If this will hold, then we'll see some resistance here. Otherwise, this will shoot up to 800 most likely. Out of the short, need to give it some time to see if it goes up to 800 eventually. Short again here against this little high. Also we have weekly highs here at 776, perhaps an area of resistance. Although this seems like gradually higher, as a day's range is almost 100 points now. Seeing some initial resistance here at this previous balanced week high here. Of course, it doesn't mean this can hold now, but we need to see if this can just extend straight up, like slowly and steadily as it goes, as we're getting closer towards the European cash equity close. So today you have like the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday was a P shape, today is a B shape day, which have distribution in the lower side and then slow tail higher. Place another short here against this 800 area, 810s. We'd like to hold this position later on to see how it will develop. Perhaps if this can hold as a weekly high, we'll see a nice rotation lower. Of course, too early to say. Okay, here we are at the European cash equity close. Since Monday, Italy referendum down to 440s, now almost a few points until 800s. Another great buy the dip opportunity down here, and especially previous weekly low support and Trump's low value area low here. Next question is where this can go, if it can go above 800s or if this will be another failure. If it fails, this will be a great short opportunity here. Already position myself here for this scenario. I'm willing to hold the position here for a move lower. Of course, again, it's too early to say, but considering again when VIX is close to its lows here, every time it's going there. Of course, it doesn't mean it cannot go lower. Of course, it can, but tends to give some spikes, and volatility picks up. Market are going down.